When we're dividing fractions and mixed numbers, dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of the fraction. So I had the question, what's the reciprocal? The reciprocal is, all you need to do is take the fraction and flip it. Flip the fraction over. So the first fraction always stays the same. So this one, 1 divided by 2, or sorry, 1/2 divided by 3/4 is the same as 1 over 2. And instead of division, we're going to multiply, and we're going to flip the second fraction. So instead of 3 on the top, we're going to have 4 on the top and 3 on the bottom. So the reciprocal of a fraction is you take the fraction and you flip it over.
The second number,
Well, you didn't flip it over.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
4 is on top, 3 is on bottom instead of 3 on top.
Only the
Only the second fraction.
Can you write that? So I can.
You want me to say reciprocal of the,
Second number.
we should write second fraction? Okay. So now you're just going to do regular multiplication. And if you remember, you can reduce ahead of time. 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3, so 2/3.
Is that it?
That's it.
Whoa! Really?
Flip the fraction, multiply. Now, if you have a mixed number, first you have to make the mixed number into a improper fraction. So we're going to have, instead of 4 2/3, we're going to have 3 times 4
gonna have
plus 2.
14.
So we're going to have 14 over 3 divided by 5/8, which is the same as 14 over 3 times
8/5.
8/5. 14 times 8. For those of you who have a calculator, it is 112. 3 times 5 is 15.
Turn it into
And then we got to go back to a
Mixed number.
mixed number. So how many times does 15 go into 112?
That's a good question.
It's a great question. So let's see. 10 times would be 150, right? So that's too big. Let's try 8. So just over here we'll go 15 times 8. Gives me 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 4 is 12. 8 times 1 is 8.
Isn't this supposed to be 115?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking.
I got you.
120.
15 times 7 is 105.
It's 7. It goes in 7 times.
Yeah.
So, I know my key is wrong. That's why I'm. So 7 times. So 15 times 7 is 105. So how many are left over if you've used up 105 of the 112?
7.
7. 7 and 7 over 15.
So 7 over 15.
Whoa.
That's if you have a mixed number times a regular fraction. If you have 2 mixed numbers and we're dividing them, you have to turn both of them to improper fractions and then flip the second one.
So it's not going to be
So the second one won't then at the end. So the first one, 3 times 5 is 15 plus 4 is 19 over 5 divided by 8 over 5, which is the same as 19 over 5 times 5 over 8, because I flipped it this time. If you'd like, you can do some reducing ahead of time. End up with 19 over 8, because the 5's cancel each other out and became 1s. How many times does 8 fit into 19?
2.
2 full times
3.
with 3 8s left over, because if you did 19 divided by 8, you get 2 with 3 left over. Okay? So there is your final fraction. So dividing normal fractions, which are not mixed numbers, without a calculator. So you just flip the second one and then multiply. Dividing mixed and improper fractions without a calculator. So make everything improper, flip the second one, then multiply, then make it back to a mixed number again.